Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. What's up, my ninjas here, showcasing you guys my Chaos Max Blue Eyes build. We're gonna switch it up today, go with the rituals, and yes, I'm using incantations, and yes, it is fairly budget. I would say. I mean, I haven't really looked at prices lately, but when I built it, it was pretty budget. So hopefully, it's still in a decent price range for you guys, and hopefully, you guys enjoy. If you haven't done so already, definitely hit that subscribe button. I'm looking for all the support I can get. Trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of June. If I can hit that goal, I'll be doing a $25 gift card giveaway. So if you guys will help me get there, I appreciate it so much. All you gotta do is like and subscribe, and leave a comment below what you guys want to see next, because I'm trying to get some more deck profiles out to you guys as soon as possible. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. So first and foremost, we've got our 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Pretty standard in this build. I'm also running 3 alternatives to match it. You can play with this ratio a little bit if you'd like. It doesn't really matter to me. I'd like 3 and 3. That's how I've been running it all this time. That's how I'm going to keep running it. And then for our ritual chaoses, we've got Chaos Max, 3 Chaos Max, and then 1 Chaos. I've seen this ratio in a lot of deck profiles, so I tried it out myself, and I don't see why you wouldn't use this one. I mean, you could bump the Chaos Dragon to 2 if you really wanted to, and if you really want to spend that money, but that's up to you. 1 is sufficient for me and what I've tested out, though. I'm only running 1 stone, and it's a legend. 1 white stone, a legend, because you want to get your blue eyes as fast as possible in your hand with your ritual cards. So I'm only running 1. I am considering bumping it up to 2, maybe 3, but so far 1 seems to be okay to me. For our incantations, we're running 3 Candle, 3 Talismandra, 1 Bookstone, and 1 Pencil Plume. I found out that this ratio seems pretty solid to me. I haven't really switched up the ratio because I like it a lot. Hasn't really bricked too much. You kind of want to see 1 and get your plays started. If you have an incantation and ritual spell or monster or whatever it needs. To round off the incantations, though, I am playing Chalice Slime. I highly recommend it. It's really good to get your resources back and get more resources. So highly recommend Chalice Slime. I only use 1 of. I only think you really need 1 of, but if you want to bump it to 2, that's your choice. And then 3 Manju. Pretty self-explanatory. Searches your Blue Eyes Chaos Max and your ritual spells and all that stuff. So definitely need 3 of those in this build, because we rely on searching those things out. A little bit of spice, I guess. Vanity's Ruler, because most of the time you're going to end your board on 2 incantations and then 1 or 2 Blue Eyes monsters, or Blue Eyes like Chaos Max and Chaos Dragon. You can tribute summon those, or tribute those incantation monsters for your Vanity's Ruler, and then your opponent cannot special summon monsters. So it's a pretty good lock. I only run 1. If I want to see it more, I might bump it to 2, but I think 1's good. You don't really have to. It's not like a win condition or anything, but it is really good. And then more searchers. We got our Melody that searches all of our Blue Eyes monsters except for the stone. I guess that's not really a Blue Eyes monster, but you can consider it that. Then we're running Chaos Form, so we can ritual summon 3 of them, and then we've got 2 advanced ritual arts. I like this ratio. I wouldn't mind it at 3 and 3, or 2 advanced, or 3 advanced and 2 chaos form. It doesn't really matter. You play around with those ratios as much as you want. That's just the ratio that I found pretty useful for me. Um, it seems to work out pretty well. Since we are running a lot of, most of our monsters are level 8, we are running trade-in, so we can dig through our deck a little bit more. And then we are running 2 Pot of Desires. This is kind of a budget play here. If I had Extravagance, would I use it? Probably. Occasionally I'll slap a what's it called? An extra deck. Excuse me about that. I will slap an extra deck together occasionally for this build just to see if I can get into it. If you tribute summon those incantations, usually you can use your extra deck, but since you can't, Pot of Desires, or if you have Extravagance, that works too. If you have Extravagance, probably run 3. Since I have Desires, I'm only running 2 because I hate seeing multiples in my hand. To round off the spells, we've got 1 Dragon Shrine, 1 Creature Swap, and 1 Monster Reborn. Creature Swap is really good. If you guys didn't, I'm sure you guys have seen most of that tech by now. If you Creature Swap one of your incantations, they have 0 defense, and then you can hit it with your own Chaos Max Dragon, do double piercing, so you can instant kill with 8,000 damage right there. I only run 1 because it's not like a play that I must go into, but if I see it, I see it, and it really works. And then this is a 42 card deck. The last 2 cards I'm running are the Ultimate Creature of Destruction. If you can get your hands on these, I really recommend it. 2 or 3, if you want to play 3, you can. I'm only playing 2 because I don't want to see it like all the time. It might clog if you have 2 of them. But yeah, if you have like 2 of them in hand. But it works for your Chaos Dragon, your Chaos Max, your Blue Eyes, your alternative. It works for all of those. So it's a really, really good protection, and it really stuns your opponent for a while. And you can also reuse it from the graveyard, or reset it from the graveyard if you special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon. So that could be alternative as well. But banish it when it leaves the field. So it's really good resource, reusable resource, and it's really good at controlling the game and making your opponent lose monsters. And if they attack into yours and yours, then yours is indestructible basically. So that's it for my profile, guys. Thanks for watching. If you guys made it this far and it's your first time watching my videos, thank you so much for watching. If this isn't your first time and you're coming back, stick to it, guys. I'm gonna get you more profiles. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to that 100 subscriber mark, like I said. If you guys make it happen, I'd really appreciate it. But that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.